So the question is it possible to have force control at the tip end of end effector for one task and use the null space where joint rotation does not affect the end effector for few joints to achieve a different task? Is that the question? Okay. So, so see, the whole definition of null space is it will not be affecting the end effector position, right? So one very simple example is this. If I touch my nose like this, okay, so this is my arm. If I touch my nose like this, then although I'm touching the nose, so the end effector position is same, but the joints can have different values. Okay, you can see it yourself. Okay, I can move my arm, and that is because my arm is redundant as far as this x coordinate is concerned, x, y, z coordinate is concerned. Okay. So that is the basic idea of a null space. So if you have a redundant system which has many more joints than what is required to position and orient an object, so there will be some joints which can move without affecting the end effector position and orientation. That is in general. I mean, you can prove it mathematically, but that is the whole idea. Okay, so it is not possible to have different tasks by moving the joints, okay, in the null space. Okay, the whole definition of a null space is that the end effector position and orientation, of course, is not affected by the motion of the internal joints. However, I can choose these internal joints to minimize something, or say, for example, to avoid an obstacle. So I am here, but there is an obstacle here. I can ensure that I can move this arm without hitting the other obstacle. Okay, so you can use the null space joints, so joints in the null, whatever you are calling null space, to do some additional task. So you can, for example, maybe minimize the torque, in some sense, the total torque, or tau 1 squared plus tau all the way till tau n square. You can minimize that. So things like that you can do. Does that answer your question? Okay, so this is what I was trying to say. I hope it is clear and I have understood your question. But nevertheless, if you have additional question, you can ask. Ravi, are you there? Huh? No, I know, but Ravi is the one who has asked this question. And I saw. Huh? I know, but I saw Ravi for a brief while appear.
Started with Ravi.
No, but there was a Ravi Tiwari trying to log in for a very brief while. The yeah, good afternoon. Mm, I guess you have a question. I don't know your name, but you are logged in as Acer. The final exam will be only MCQ or MSQ. Huh? Yeah. So the question may require a simple calculations, which can be done on the which can be done on the calculator provided to you. Huh?
Online.
Yeah. Yeah, so I am told this will be an online calculator and not your own. Okay. So there will be, yeah, I think there'll be 50 questions. Each will be either an MCQ or an MSQ, and a few you might have to do some simple calculations because there'll be some numbers which are given. You have to pick the right number. Does that answer your question? Okay, so I did not see the first part of the question. There is one in that form. I answered the second part, but here is another part of the question which I think Ravi you asked. Okay. So the answer to this question will be that it is not so easy to control a system which is flexible. So there's a lot of work which have been done on trying to control a flexible link manipulator or a flexible joint manipulator. But yeah, I don't know whether, yeah, there is also some work done. If you, for example, if you have a load which is being moved by cables, yes, that is there. So cable-driven parallel robot, cable-driven serial robots are there. So that is a topic which is a little bit more harder to yeah, not part of this course. Yes, sir, what is the question in the exam? Um, yes, as I said, MCQ/MSQ questions in the exam, in the final exam. Few MCQ, MSQ questions will require very simple computations. For which you can use an online calculator. No questions related to MATLAB. Any other question? Yes, sir. Important topics. Uh,
Same.
no, I don't think so.
So it will be the same how the assignments are graded.
Okay. No negative marking.
So if it's a single choice, if you choose the wrong one, it will be directly zero. If there are multiple, if you choose any wrong one, the whole thing will be zero. So it's not negative.
So where are you from, Acer? And what is your actual, Acer must be the laptop name, no? The computer name. What is your actual name? Okay, Anchal. Yeah. And where are you from, Anchal? So what is your feedback or view of the course? Simple, hard, average? What is your feedback? It is harder. And how have you been doing in the assignments till now? No, the final exam will be similar as to the assignments. It will not be anything new. Okay, they are basically from assignments and lectures. One or two questions you have to think. Many of them are just directly recalling the assignments. Okay. So just please go over the slides, go over the lectures, and and you need to think a little bit. You can't just blindly do it. So this exam is for 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yeah, I think so. 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken. So don't try to finish in 1 hour. That is not possible. Okay. So what happened to your friends from KNIT, Sultanpur? They are in the same position. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So in two assignments, there were I think two questions. In assignment number 5, there were two questions which were I guess taught or explained differently by the TAs. So what we have decided is we will give some marks in the final, some not too many marks, additional marks in the final exam. So the assignment number 5 had some errors, and I think one more assignment had one question which was in error, 11. So for both of these, we will make some minor adjustments in the final marks. Basically, some few one, two or two, maybe 2 marks will be added to everyone. So which year are you in KNIT Sultanpur? Finally. So which part of these, so there were all these modules, no? Which module was the hardest? Yes, regarding this course, NPTEL course, which module or which assignments did you find the hardest? Week 7 and week 8, huh? Just 1 minute. Which one is week 7 and which one is week 8? Let me find out. Huh?
Hypertension.
Okay,
We give, when-
okay. So did you learn anything from from this course? So my question was, so what are some of the new, so can you say here are two things which I learned new in the course? Sure. If you want to leave, I'll be here, but thank you for coming.
There is one common.
Okay. MEG assignments are like undoable. What is MEG? Oh, assignments are like undoable. Okay. Uh, can you give an example which assignments are undoable? MEG? Yeah, assignments with subjective part is hard. That I agree. I mean, the whole idea is that in robotics course, everything is not cannot be MCQ and MSQ. Okay, so you know something you have to do is in subjective part. You have to actually write down the equations and try to solve them or simulate. And that was the whole idea behind giving a free MATLAB. So that not only you learn how to use MATLAB, but you use it. Okay. And the other important thing in this, assignments are undoable. You should, you are supposed to take the help of all the TAs. So there were two TAs, which were from IIT and ISC, and additionally there were a TA in ISC. Okay, so whenever you find something hard, you can ask them. You should have asked them that I can't do this. Give us some hint. Okay, so yes, this is not like the simplest starting level course in robotics. This is for final year students, or maybe for even for somebody who wants to learn after undergraduate. Anyway, you still have what, another 30 minutes. You asked me something which you could not do. It was completely undoable. Tell me. How do I type in the chat? Here, huh? I can't.
It's in YouTube, maybe.
Okay. Let's see. So MEG, I would like to have an example that this particular problem or this particular assignment was undoable. You don't have to tell me which, you don't have to type the full question. If you tell me which question, which assignment, I can check. Hmm? Devesh Verma. Hi, Devesh. Can you speak or
Good
uh,
afternoon, sir.
good afternoon? Where are you from, Devesh?
Sir, I am from Sultanpur.
Okay. Okay. It looks like many of your friends have also joined.
Yes, sir. Some of them are joined from YouTube.
Ah, okay. So, so there's a question in YouTube. what percentage questions from assignments are coming in the exam. Okay, so I think if I'm not mistaken, I will just tell you 1 minute. Just please hold on. Huh? So if I'm not mistaken, not more than 30%. So some questions from assignments, some from lectures, and a few which are open-ended. How much?
50%, 30.
No, out of 50. Yeah,
So
yeah,
30%.
yeah. So 20. So assignments. So wait. I will tell you exactly. So recall 10 out of 50. Then assignments 15 out of 50, and open 25 out of 50. Open does not mean completely new. There are no questions which are completely new. But you have to think. Total number of questions is 50. Is that uh, this Devesh? Is that clear? And is that both? Is that clear about the final exam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have one question. Is there will be any numerical type of question there?
Yes, you were not here, so they are all MCQs, okay, or MSQs. MCQ/MSQ. But to find the correct choice, you have to do some simple computation. You know, not like you have to solve MATLAB using MATLAB, but simple calculations. Uh, does recall means questions directly from lectures? Yes. Yes. I mean, so same level as assignment. Yeah, so Sankalp, are you also from Sultanpur or you are from somewhere else and you have some other questions?
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Yes, this
Yes.
is Sankalp speaking. Yes, sir, I'm from Sultanpur.
Okay. So you are following the questions now, and you can see in the chat and also in the YouTube video. So unless you have, if you have some other questions, please let me know.
Yes, sir. Sir, in the NPTEL exam, will we get any MATLAB based questions or will
No,
it be?
no, it has already been answered. No MATLAB based questions.
Yes, sir. Sir, and only basic simple formulas will be asked, right? Like,
There is
according
no
to.
formula. There is no formula. You have to. So, for example, suppose I tell you the number of teeth in gear 1 is 20 and the number of teeth in gear 2 is 30. What is the gear ratio? So, you have to do computation, something similar to that.
Okay, sir.
And for that, you will be given a calculator. Online calculator will be there. You don't have to use formulas. You should be able to figure out just by remembering things and then do some simple calculations.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And no subjective questions. It is only MCQ and MSQ.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please take a look. Tell your friends to take a look into the chat or even in the YouTube video because all this is recorded. So you can, most of the questions which you can think of are already answered. Is there any figure-based questions to be asked in the exam? Yes, there could be figure-based questions. So how many of your friends from Sultanpur have joined this robotics, NPTEL robotics course? Hi Devesh, hi Sankalp. So how many of you are there in this course?
Sir, actually, our professor recommended this course, so my whole batch joined this course. Strength is around 64.
64. Who is the professor?
Actually, sir, my college is KNIT Sultanpur, and our professor is Professor SP Kutar.
See. So it was like compulsory or you were given a choice?
Uh, Actually, sir, one subject is given to NPTEL, and we need to study from NPTEL, and we also give exam, and marks will be there in our result.
No, I know, but there are many NPTEL courses, no?
Actually, sir, professor recommended this course because
I see.
in nowadays robotics in
Ah.
quite in trending, so they
Oh,
suggested you should join this course.
So did you people find this course useful?
A little hard, but yeah, of course, it's useful as it's a practical base.
Can I have an idea from which topics figure-based questions will be? I don't remember. You know, these people took, huh? I think, just 1 minute. I don't really remember, but I will try to find out for you. Just give me a minute. So there might be some based on DH parameters, Delafield-Hartenberg parameters. And then there will be something on kinematics. Like if I tell you, find the X and Y coordinate for a robot given the DH parameters. So some figure might be there and you are supposed to say, what are the DH parameters, or for example, this DH parameter is given, is that correct or not? Things like that. Or count the number of joints and links in a robot and find the degree of freedom. So things like that will be there. So I think there'll be at least 4 or 5 figure-based questions in 50. Huh? Yeah, the other important thing is the student, which the TA is telling me is, it is not a new robot. It is, these figures are also available in the lectures, in the slides. Okay, these are not like, I made a new robot. Nothing like that. So is that clear? I don't know your name. What is Pemar? Whatever is your name. So is that clear? Ashish. Okay. Huh? Oh, Ashish is another person. Do you have any questions, Ashish? And George. So I can see 2 new people who have joined this live stream. One is Ashish and one is George. So do you have any questions? Hi, George. Where are you from?
So I'm presently at Pune.
Okay,
I'm pursuing my MTech at DIIT. I'm an Air Force officer.
I see.
Yes, sir.
So you have any questions?
It's a general question, sir. Basically, towards my dissertation, I wanted to know what in the present scenario are the constraints for indigenous robotic manufacturing and industries, sir.
In constraints.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
In the Indian context,
So
is there a
there are some companies which are making robots. I hope you know them, right? In Pune itself, there is a Tata TAL, Tata, maybe
I have
Automotive
interacted with
Limited.
many industries in and around Pune, sir.
Ah,
There's an Arapal which is looking after logistical solutions,
ah,
and Combat Robotics which is doing for the military,
yes,
and likewise in Gurugram also there is one, the High Tech Robotics Limited.
yes.
So I've been interacting with them towards my dissertation,
Hmm.
but they are
They-
using some percentage of imported
Yeah,
components.
that will always happen, unfortunately.
So
Okay.
which could be pinpointed as a critical area for our country, sir, in the indigenous content.
It is very, very, see, these Chinese manufacturers are very good at making motors,
Correct, sir.
okay? And it will be very, very hard to compete with them on actual motors or even actual some, controllers and some sensors.
Okay, sir.
So there's nothing wrong, nowadays it is not possible to do every single item of a robot indigenously.
Understood, sir.
So, I know, so Indians are very good at software, so we might as well use software here. I mean,
True.
if you can make a robot, it's good idea.
Understood.
Okay. So there is you are from Pune, no? So Pune has TAL, right? This can you type what is TAL? I think Tata
TAL
Automotive.
Aerospace. TAL
Tata,
Aerospace.
no,
Tata
not
Advanced.
not TAL. Tata Automotive Limited.
Okay, sir.
I think so. Or Tata Manufacturing Solutions. I don't know, something like that.
Okay.
Tata Automation Limited, not automotive. Tata Automation Limited. So
Understood.
there is in Pune. This is the Tata company, and they are making lots of robots,
Okay.
various kinds of robots. Maybe you can just call them.
We'll do that.
Okay. You are from where in defense, right?
Yes, I'm in the Air Force, sir. Indian Air Force.
So you can call them. They will
We'll
talk
do
to
that.
you.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Huh?
Yes,
So
sir.
Tata Automation Limited, TAL, because I visited them before the pandemic, before COVID.
Sir.
And then they were trying to make very many different kinds of robots for both education and as well as small industries. And they had some collaboration with some company in UK. So there are manufacturers of robots in India, and it turns out that many of them, of course, have to import motors and have to import maybe some other things from either China or Japan or Korea. Yeah, you can't help it.
Mm-hmm. Right, sir. Thank
So
you.
how did you find the course, George?
Good, sir. I am from a mechanical engineering background, sir. But I progressed in an inclination towards the robotic aspects because we had one project which we did for the weapon disposal with the R&D engineers Pune and High Tech Robotics Gurgaon.
Okay.
Which is getting the TOT has been given to that company and is under production this year.
So this is correct me if I'm wrong. So this is like disposable of
Unexploded bombs.
Unexploded bombs. Okay.
So this is named as UXOR, Unexploded Ordnance Robo.
Okay.
So basically, what we've done is we've converted a JCB. The JCB front arm has been transformed into fitted with a robotic arm, and a kit which has got a water jet component.
Yes.
So we are using water jet cutting. So the JCB is remotely controlled up till 5 kilometers range, and it's got an arm which can pick up a bomb weighing around 1,000 pounds.
Okay.
And so it is used to safely dispose it using water jet cutting.
I see.
So from there, I've just picked on and I've taken my dissertation in this MTech to make a roadmap for the Air Force. Because the adversaries are fastly moving in this domain in employing robotics in military functions. So I use these NPTEL courses to update on what are the basic components which is necessary to be understood before getting into these projects actually.
Okay, good. Very nice, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So there is a question by Meg. Sir, can you tell us some important topics for exam? No, see, there were 10 modules, no? 12 modules. Okay. So roughly between 3 and 4 questions will be there from each module. Yeah, roughly around 4 questions will be there from each module. So there is no like a real single topic. Some topics I'm sure by now you have seen, some are simple, some are slightly hard, some are maybe little bit too much hard. So everything, so the distribution will be there from all the modules. So George, you are with R&D engineers, huh, in Pune?
No, sir. I am basically in my final year of MTech at Defense Institute of Advanced Technology,
Okay.
DIIT. I'm being sponsored for the MTech by the Air Force.
Okay.
So otherwise, I'm a group captain.
Okay.
And presently finishing my MTech, sir. So I've taken my dissertation on robotics to make a roadmap for the Air Force as to how we can, in a graded manner, adopt robotics for
So
improving
one quick
productivity.
question for
Sir.
my knowledge.
Sir.
So how will you know where to cut using that water jet machine?
There is a command post provided. A vehicle is provided with a command post. So it is not an autonomous robot.
Okay.
It is semi-autonomous. It's guided by the EOD command controller.
Okay.
Like I'm a specialist in explosive disposal.
Okay.
So basically,
you know which place in the unexploded bomb to cut.
Yes, sir. Yes, the first step is to identify the unexploded bomb, because normally this is deployed in the borders. So it will be an adversary bomb which we may not at the first instant identify. So we will use the vision cameras provided in the JCB.
Oh, okay.
To first identify the bomb. Then we have our own SOP as to which bomb requires which type of handling and cutting procedure to ensure that it doesn't activate the explosive train.
Have you been able to test it?
Yes, sir. We've done trials with various types of bombs in TBRL Chandigarh.
Okay.
And validated the as per the specs which we gave.
Okay.
Along with the R&D engineers.
Okay.
And done the cutting safely. It has got its own risks in case the explosive is unidentified. But it is safer. It actually saves a few air warriors from the risk actually.
So is it going to be deployed in the field soon?
Yes, sir. We've given 11, as of now, 11 for production. And it will be deployed in based on sensitivity and criticality, which we will decide, sir, at the air headquarters.
Good, very good. So who were you interacted in R&D engineers?
Earlier, sir, the director was one scientist, FG, Shri Alok Mukherjee.
Okay.
So he was in charge of the project.
But Alok Mukherjee must have retired, no?
He's retired. He's retired now.
Okay. So who is there now?
Now I'm not sure, sir. Who's the director?
Yeah, I have met Mr. Alok Mukherjee sometime
Yes,
back.
sir. Yes, sir. It took almost
again,
6
long
years.
time back. I met him before the pandemic. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Very true. The project we were doing the trials in 2017 to 19.
Mm.
And after that, it went through the procedure of what do you call competition and TOT. So all that happened, and now it's seen the day of the light.
Good,
Light of the
very
day.
good, Judge, for sharing your actual, application and experience of using a robot for an actual task.
Yes, sir.
So I think we are very close to the time, which is 1 hour. So if there are any other questions, please quickly ask. Otherwise, we will have to close very soon.
Thank you, sir.
Sankal, Devesh, quickly, any question? Because I think we have only 1 minute left.
No, sir, no questions.
Okay, thank you very much and best of luck for the exam. So
Thank you, sir.
even now, if you have any doubts and questions, you can always put it in the forum or you can ask the TS. The TS will be available to you till the exam. Okay. Okay then. Thank you very much. I am
Thank
going
you,
to
sir.
close this meeting.